Okay, so this is a story time about how I joined a cult. And I didn't know it. Yeah. So, it was a TikTok cult. Did I know it was a cult? No, no. If I knew it was a cult, I clearly would not have joined. Nobody wants to join a cult. Well, there's some people that are out there, but that's not my cup of tea. And I don't judge you. Y'all do what you do and just leave me the fuck out of it, okay? Just leave everybody else the fuck out of it. But anyways, so this cult ended up masking and is a, I guess, non-profit thing. Like, they put things out there to help with people with money and stuff, to, just put their cash up out there and try to like group fund them some money and shit like that, which it's great and it would work in a good aspect and everything. But whenever I was doing that kind of stuff, I got so much more hate from doing that than just my normal like TikTok video dances and shit. I mean, there was so much hate. People do not like you asking for money in no level, okay? And plus, how the hell do they even know these people would need help anyways? This is literally a stranger that's just asking for money off of the internet. They don't know they need help. They can't see that they're, homeless. They can't see that they're struggling. They just see a couple of pictures that could be completely doctored photos and shit like that, or just like fake photos entirely. So yeah, I completely understand why I got so much hate from it, because yeah, it's a little sus. But, me being me was thinking I was just doing things to help people. That's what I thought. Until I decided I was going to take a break from that because I was getting too much hate from it and I just needed to, like, okay, I was getting so angry about the hate that I was receiving. I threw and I broke my phone, all right? I don't do that. And I still haven't had my phone fixed. This was 6 months ago, 7 months ago that this happened. And I still haven't been able to fix my phone because of it. It's split in half right here in the middle, like right there in the middle. And I could only use this part of the screen. This part of the screen has absolutely nothing. Can't do shit to it. Nothing at all. But yeah. So I wanted to take a break for my mental and physical health. Still working on my physical health part. My mental health, it's good. I'm doing good. I'm happy. I am doing great. Thanks to my husband and how wonderful and fucking amazing he is, because without him, I would be nothing. Okay, I would, and that, you know what? Just reverse that. I know I'm awesome and I know I could accomplish anything without him, but he is just so freaking amazing. Anyways, back to the story. Sorry. But yeah. Without him, it would have been, it's really hard to get through all this shit and get through my health part and everything. But, you know, I'm doing it and I'm doing great. But I do not like to be shamed by other people and have people sit here and tell me that I'm using my privilege to sit here and be comfortable while everybody else suffers. If I don't get on there and do those TikToks, people are going to go hungry without me. People are going to be homeless. People are going to suffer without me. Please. Okay? Like, what the fuck? Like, don't sit here and doomsday bullshit with me and this is what cults do, If you don't do what they want you to do, they will sit there and make you like feel ashamed of it. They will try to sit there and make you feel a certain type of way. But guess what? I'm not going to feel a certain type of way because like me and my family, we've struggled too. Okay. And we were able to get ourselves out of it. And yes, I know there's so many people in this world that are struggling, but what in the fuck am I supposed to do about it? Like, I'm struggling too. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Huh? Do you want me to just pull freaking resources out my ass and, poof, all of our problems go away? No, it ain't gonna fix with just one person. No, it's not. And look, I completely understood that the chick was at her wits' ends and everything, because there were a lot of people that were pulling out of the group and everything, and I could see why. because you can't sit here and demand people to do stuff for you whenever, first off, you're not even paying them. You're not providing it for them. You're not paying their bills. You're not doing shit for them. And people kind of see like things differently. And if you're sitting here wanting these people to sit here and just focus on the resources that you provide for them, then therefore you have to actually provide resources, right? And if you don't have said resources, then everyone's just suffering and not wanting to go and get other resources because you have sat, and this group has sat here and did this, okay? They don't want other people to go to seek outside resources. They just want them to just rely on what the group can do for them and them crowdfunding. They can't go get help from churches. And I don't mean churches chicken, I mean like actual churches, Christ, God, and that shit. Okay, they can't go get help from churches. They can't go get help from other nonprofit organizations, which this organization isn't even a nonprofit organization. It's seriously something on TikTok that's just like a self-proclaimed thing. There is no funding backing them up. Nothing at all. It's just the hopes and dreams of people donating. And everyone's suffering. No one's gonna fucking donate. And, I've heard about, the crowdfunding and people getting large amounts of money. Good for them, but that only happens in every, great once in a while. It ain't gonna happen every freaking time you ask for money. In that one time that we ended up seeing the guy that, got crowdfunded for just getting a beer and ended up getting $1 million. Good for him. And that was just because he wanted a beer. That made me laugh. Anyways, but yeah, you can't sit there and just, expect people to do all this shit. There's so many other resources for people out there, and if people cannot sit there and look for their own resources and do their own work and everything, how are they ever going to get ahead? They're not going to get ahead. They're not going to, because they don't want to sit there and prove themselves. And if they don't want to improve themselves and they just have a handout, what kind of a fucking society are we going to have here, man? Get your hands back in your pocket and go and do something productive. Shit. But yeah, don't join a cult. Just don't join any kind of groups or anything. And, if you start seeing the red flags, completely bounce out because it's not good. It's never a good thing to be sitting in a group that's going to sit there and just degrade you just because you're trying to sit there and do something good for yourself. The world is not going to end just because you don't do those things for those groups. People are not going to go hungry and go homeless just because you don't do those certain things for that group. Which that is what I was told, that so many people are going to suffer and everything. And we got to all get together. And look, yes, I agree. We have to get together and we do have to help support each other. But there is just too much bullshit going on right now. And I don't know how to fix it all. I don't know how to fix it. So what am I going to do? Instead of stressing about all of it, because there ain't no point in stressing about everything, I'm just going to sit in my own little world, and I'm going to worry about me, myself, and mine, and that's just what all I can fucking do. And if I can do a good positive things by, saying a kind word to someone, or letting someone vent to me, helping people just in the small little ways that I know how to help people without overstressing myself, then that's what I'm going to do. And if people don't like that, boo-hoo, okay? Boo-hoo. This ain't your life, this is my life. Get over it. But I hope y'all have a great one. Thanks for listening to me rant. Y'all have a great day. Stay hydrated. Love yourself. And always trust in the universe, because the universe is going to guide you in every way that you need to go. But always make sure to pay attention to those signs and look for the signs, because if you do not pay attention to those signs, you're going to go off in a different direction. So pay attention.